Alrighty. Alright. Alright, I got you set up. You're on, what's our series number here?
2 5-shot strings.
2 5-shot strings. Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
Ready. Sender. Well, hang on now. Let me coach you through this a second. Don't touch the bolt till that blue light is...
When I close the bolt, I jumped it?
No, you hadn't yet. That's why I was just catching you now. Watch that blue light.
Yeah.
When it's orange, don't touch your bolt.
Right a minute ago.
Alright, you ready?
Go ahead.
I've got to replace that electronic ear, that JKL ear on it. It's too sensitive, and I've got it adjusted all the way down on the sensitivity through the unit. But vibration is to set it off. That's why I'm sitting back here with this, triggering it for him on and off. You wave back a little bit, get you in. Let's see, kind of aiming it over a little frame or two. Alright, 28-26.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. You ready? Sender.
I didn't watch which way that jumped.
Alright, are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Sender. $28.60. I'm not getting a good SNR on you right here. I mean, you're still good, don't get me wrong, but on the velocity, I just like to have that tracking on the way out.
How many shot strings do y'all do before y'all take a break?
You ready, Pop?
Ready?
Sender. He'll do probably a 5-shot group right here, and usually he'll take about a minute or 2 between shots.
Pull that one to the left, damn it.
That was right on for your velocity, though.
Yeah, 28.57. Yeah.
I'd take that all day.
Yeah. See me, I'm running out of them 42 grain bullets. I'm running 30-45.
Cooking. What are you using with powder?
Reloader 26. The full cases. The small rifle primers, CCI 450s, and Federal mag matches in the large primers.
What you said 100.
Did I say 5-shot strings?
Yeah.
No, that was earlier. These used to be 3-shot.
Alright, you got what? Was that
3-shot?
Shot?
And now we'll change it to
Yeah.
a different group.
Hang on, get you a different group
That's,
on here.
These
Well,
are
your series
templates.
details, you ran an extreme spread of 35 and a 19.2 on that.
Yeah.
Series list. Alright, creating another series.
What kind of SDs do you get when you're?
I'm running at that velocity. I'm running a 22.3, and I'm running like a 89 SD, ED, no SD. Ready, Pa?
Ready?
Sender.
I take that all day, man.
Yeah. Half-inch group at 100. $28.84. Yeah, he's 86. And he comes out here normally when he's got his load right and everything else, he's punching hole in hole. At 100, when we're going on out there, he's still MOA, sub MOA. 90% of the time, he's sub MOA out of a factory rifle. That thing's been aluminum pillows and glass, everything else in the book. And see what this thing here tells you, 20. So you ready, Pop? Sender. But you see, it tells you 20 yards, 40 yards, 60 yards. See, it called it all the way out to 100 yards. I finally got it set right. But you don't always get it out to 100 with the CreedMoor. It usually about 60 or 80 yards. 28.40.
Boy, point of impact's a lot different.
How's your grouping coming out?
Can't believe it shifted that much.
See, it only tracked that bullet out to 40 on that one before it lost it.
It does better with like bigger calibers.
Yeah, 308, it'll take it 100 all the time. Throw a 45 down there, it'll track it all the way out till it hits the dirt. Ready, Pop? Ready? All the way out to 60 yards there. So you can do foot pounds, power factor. And you should see it in Excel. Stop in up there on your way out. Ask Joy if he's got that printout that I gave him. Do you need to change series now, Pa? Was that shot number 3 or 2? Yeah, it was shot 3. Need to change series?
Yeah, we'll go to something else here now.
Alright. Alright, you ran an extreme spread of 49 and a standard deviation of 27.1. And see, what's great is the data you get back off of this stuff here.
Yeah. It saves you a lot of time down the road.
Oh yeah. Because the only thing this thing cares about, it don't even really need your bullet weight. It just uses the bullet weight to figure your power factor, muzzle velocity. Well, not muzzle velocity, but foot per pound and power factor.
Can you do things like put ballistic coefficient into that and it'll calculate like a drop table?
Well, basically, you take this data and put into it to, get your coefficient on what you're running at this velocity. You ready, Pa? $28.47. How's your pressure signs looking?
Huh?
How's your pressure signs looking?
Fine. No issue there.
When he gets through shooting, if you want to hook up to this thing real quick, see what you're actually running.
Through mine and
Sir?
see what velocity I'm getting out of it, because I am actually curious, because that might save me a couple of rounds in the future, and
Oh, yeah.
save me 10 or 20 bucks. I've become very interested in this very quick,
Yeah.
because I've got about 5 different ballistic calculators on this phone, including the applied ballistic one, because I plan on grabbing a hold of one of those Kestrel 570 or 5700s that has the applied ballistics built into it.
Ah, cool.
And goals to try to hit 3,000 yards one of these days, but I still haven't grown up past 2,000, so I haven't earned the right. That's my way of thinking. I haven't earned the right to go there yet.
Right, exactly. I know that
get through
feeling.
all my barriers. I broke 1,000. Now I have to do a mile just because I feel like that's a fun. That's a fun staple to tell somebody.
Right.
And then I'm going to take it out to 2,000. And once I break 2,000, I'm going to be getting close to the limits of that. Maybe not. I might find out today that 3,000 might be what that thing can do all day. But
get you a Charlie track. Put about another 4,000 into the Charlie track that goes on the front of your scope to give you another, I think, a 200 and something MOA.
Well, I mean, Spur makes. They make all their stuff that's got 40 extra MOAs built into it. I could get pretty wild with it. I just don't know if that round's going to be able to take it out past that.
2862, sir. That was shot number 3 on that. Do you need to go to another series now? Start you another series? That was 3 shots on that.
Well, this is a group of loopies that
No, there's nothing to start you a new series other than hitting a button. I can put it all together in Excel. Yeah, see, I worked with Excel for like the past 20, 30 years, just reading off the spreadsheets. Now I fully know how to do Excel. I'll grade it the whole 9 yards. If I'd known that, I'd have my boss's job.
this will be the same as the last 3.
Uh-huh.
They're all the same, 46.2.
Alright, you want to just run it on this series?
Keep running. This will be 6 shots.
Okay, you gonna do 3 more? Okay.
Yeah, 2 strings of 3.
Hang on. Hang on, Bob. I want to say it before you go any further.
particular card, right?
Yeah, I got it,
Yeah.
2856. It didn't jump right in, so I was thinking for a second it was fixing to throw in one of them acquisition shots. I kept bouncing on it, on the button here to disarm it, and it didn't disarm, so I think I caught it beforehand and just go right back into the series here.
2 more shots in that same group now.
Okay, hang on, let it catch up with us.
Shot.
Yes, sir. You ready? Sender. Yeah, sometimes this thing right here get a little out of sync with it. It can create a headache. You want my barrel chiller? You want to chill the barrel down?
Now, just last shot and I'll let it cool a little bit.
Okay. I got my chamber chiller if you need it.
I pulled these apart, reloaded them, pulled them apart, made a new sheet, This is like sheet number 4. Sheet number 5, I must have thrown away.
Right.
I wanted sheet 5. This is 4. This isn't what that is.
Well, so far your numbers are good on the radar, so.
Okay.
Check everything. Alright, you ready?
Last one in this group.
Okay. I hit that just in time. You didn't say you were ready.
What's that?
I just did hit the button in time. I seen you were getting ready to pull the trigger. I just did get
It didn't record it?
Yeah, I got
Oh.
it. Yeah, I was sleeping on the job. I was twiddling my thumbs looking at the screen and I seen you about to pull the trigger. Alright, hey, on that you had an extreme spread of 15 and a standard deviation of 5.7. Tell me your group was good.
It's a good group.
Good group? Hey, that's almost your load then. You had an extreme spread of 15 and a standard deviation of 5.7.
I'd use that.
I'd take
that
it.
all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all loopies and what I call my good node.
Uh-huh.
And this is 2/10 higher.
2/10 higher?
And
Come on now, you need to put 46.
I'm not going to shoot it because those are 46 twos, and they're pretty good. I'll rip that apart and knock it down to 2.
What's your CBTO? What is your CBTO?
306.
Okay. 2306? You gonna shoot your other ones there, or you gonna go home and knock them out?
This is gonna be a ladder.
But them numbers say that last group you shot is your load. If your group's good.
Yeah, because that's anywhere between 45 and 65.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good load for this barrel in the that load.
24 inches. All right, you gonna shoot some more of them?
I'm going to shoot a ladder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and this ladder will be a little bit hotter.
Okay. Let me check what we got going right here, Pop. I put a 32 gigabyte chip in this thing, so what's going on, man? Yeah. Yeah, he's fixing to run my thing. Hell, he's shooting down there. He just ran, I think it was like a 15 on an ED and a 6 on an SD out of a 6-shot group. And he says his group's good. He's setting out about 2306 on CBTO.
How far are you shooting? 100 or 200?
200. Cinder pop. $31.41.
Yeah. I blended a couple powders together.
31, and you.
This is 107.
I'm going to stand behind the truck, okay?
No, this is the 107.
That was cooking.
That was cooking. Wait a minute, was that a 107? It had to be a 107.
My only problem is I don't see it on the paper.
It's probably in the next county. You ready to send that? So I
Maybe it's okay. I got a weed that's blowing in front of the target. Maybe it's behind it.
Are these 107 grains?
These are 107.
107?
Yeah.
You want me to? Well, go ahead and shoot
I
it.
forgot to change you.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All we worry about is your velocity anyway on this. It's a 107 bullet. Cinder.
It was just absolutely killing it. I was working my way back trying to get some dope, and I took a shot and I saw it hit
3153.
And I looked up, so I was like, he's not loose. I look up and the muzzle brake's sitting at about this much angle. And his hand, I'm just in there spinning like, well, shit. Well, I got as tight as I could get. Just get some velocity data out of it. You shoot 6 millimeter? Did you hit everything out there? Picture 4-inch plate apart. I didn't break it.
I don't know.
That thing apart.
Maybe I needed to go adjust that sight some because I don't see them on paper. It could be rolling over.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't think I'd need a 6-inch adjustment?
Hey.
But they sure aren't the same point of impact. Nope. I'm coming off the table here.
Okay.
These are all factory loads. This was the very first. How many inches? 13. That's what a 200 goes through. That's Westbrook's just not all that. This was the ammo I've been using. Those were just me finding my target, and then I shot the little 3-inch groups at 100 on long range today. Factory? I don't even know. I'm
3179.
Hey, I'll see you up there while there's a deal.
All right, man. Hey, I'll let him shoot on this here after we get Paul off of it. Don't lock me in. I might have to go fishing and camp out till tomorrow.
You're good. What time is it?
About probably 5 after 4.
You got an hour and a half. Yeah.
Okay. Sender.
These are some hot loads they sent down there.
Yeah, they're 107 grain though, so that's the reason why. I thought he was sending a 142 grain down there.
Yeah,
That's why I thought I had a
really-
stroke on.
So I was feeling heavy-handed on the press last night. But no, that makes way more sense actually.
Yeah, it does. Cause I was freaking out because he done beat my record on the 142. Thing about the CreedMoor is you can play with it like that. It's kind of forgiving on the pressures, provided you know what you're doing. Other than that, you blow yourself up and your neighbor next to you.
I took one in an old factory Savage rifle up past 3100, and I about had to break my bolt to beat it open.
Yeah.
I was just it was ugly, man. I stopped right there. I ended up selling that rifle.
Okay.
How many more you got in that ladder on that one? You got 5 shots there.
That's it. Yeah, it's a short. I didn't want to do a 10 string because these were small primer, small flash hole.
Well, still for a ladder test, you had an extreme spread of 57.
Yeah.
Break that down about 10 feet per shot. Standard deviation of 2505. So
My
that's
high
still
was 98, so I'm just under 32. And my low is
3141.
4141.
3141.
That's good.
And believe it or not, we tracked some of them all the way out to.
Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna. Although, let me.
Sure, talk to me now. You want to do another series? It won't take you but a few minutes to do it. We got time.
This is a different series, okay? I will do this one. These are 4350s. This was my old standard pet load before I went to Fort 26.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to do 5 shots.
Okay.
Okay.
You're back to 142 grain though, right?
Huh?
142 grain load?
Yeah, 142.
Okay. I'm at bullet. Sender. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait till probably Saturday until the hydro press comes in.
We really start churning some nasty stuff out.
Yeah. And
What kind of dies do you use?
pardon me.
What kind of
Talk
dies
about
do
a
you use?
different point of impact, high and left.
On the inline dies, I'm using a K&M press for it, which is I use the Sinclair inline chamber micrometers. And for all my coax press, I use Forrester micrometer.
I had a Forrester dial on my 6.5. And now I've got 2 Whidden dials I can't even use because I don't have backup press.
That sucks.
It'll be great. Like I said, they're literally custom reamed with this gun. If there's ever a gun to reload for, it's that with that.
The less hassle you're going to getting a press is a FIL and 750 SD for roughly about $735 without all the markups coming from the manufacturer, from Dillon themselves. you may have to wait 4 months, but you won't get caught up in all the BS and everything else.
I'm gonna say I'm in no major rush.
I thought I was in a major rush in December when I ordered that Hydro Press for 21st Century. That was $450, then turned right around. Well, I got the email yesterday. Well, Monday, excuse me. Monday.
Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened?
My target fell over.
Oh, crap. How? I stuck that thing in the ground all the way down to the brace. I don't understand that one.
I don't know what happened. Okay, that's it.
Sure you don't want to send the other ones down there?
I mean, my point of impact was not on my paper.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it was high left.
Well, you had an
I mean,
extreme...
low left or low.
You had an extreme spread of 22 and a standard deviation of 11.2.
Yeah, 3 shots.
3 shots. Well, that's what I based a lot of mine off of.
I'm going to try to ring some steel.
Oh, me? I don't know. I'm actually trying to look at your target. I'm going to take a look at your group. Just because.
You got a Picatinny rail. Oh, I got something for a Picatinny rail, too.
I sure enough do. I can play musical parts, all kinds of stuff. This thing is, I will say this, I'm very sold on this MPA chassis. It is incredibly modular.
The only thing is, if I put that up there, it's going to be in your scope.
I'm putting it on top of my scope.
I'll see.
Might be too high.
Well, this really is just sensing the it's kind of sits on there like that. I'm just going to run like this here and press it in like this. Then give it a try. It should, because all it's doing is just picking up the recoil.
Okay.
Alright, got you set up there. 23.
This is as tight as I can get it, so I don't accidentally send this downrange.
I should have brought my toolkit. Give me a general proximity of what you're aiming at. 300 yards down there?
Yeah, I'll just poke at that silhouette down there.
Okay.
This I'm excited for. Figure out exactly what my numbers were off from what old Hornady says I should be getting. I got a feeling I know why.
Don't be disappointed if it ain't, but with that being a custom barrel, tighter chamber and everything else, it's probably slinging it higher than what it says.
Still breaking the action area.
You're good. We understand. Hang on a second.
Just let me know whenever you're ready.
Just watch that light right there. Don't touch your bolt until that light goes out after you fire. Okay?
Alright.
Alright, you ready?
My little bag so I can be real bougie here.
Just let me know when you're on target and you're ready to go.
Bag, sweet. Alright, I'm off.
Sender. Cha-ching. 2978.
That would explain a lot, because this says 2110.
Try and get a little bit better. Aim, so
Let's see if I can get this up just a hair higher too.
what grain weight? Hang on a second here. Let me put in some other information in here real quick for you.
Feel free to.
Let me come in here. Level 4, 2468.
Yeah, I can get the whole 25 yards off that box.
These are what now? 225 grand?
Yes, sir. LBMs. And it seems to like them, which makes me happy. I'm curious what the SDs are on this stuff. Because if SDs are good, I may just run this for a while till
I'm gonna start you a new series, and that'll just be shot 1 on that one there. You go 3 more shots on it. I give you a complete rundown on it with your correct muzzle velocities and everything.
I've got 4 in here.
You got 4 in? Alright, that's good to go. We'll get you a 4-shot group on here, and we'll start you another series with the correct data, so I don't have to.
I know it groups these well, so I don't need grouping data. I just need a point of impact aim at. I just need the
Right,
actual.
I'm with you 100% on it. Alright, let's send them. Let's get some muzzle work. Some readings.
Doing that now.
Send it. $29.49.
Not bad. It's only 40.
Ready? Send it.
It is slapping the fire out that target.
One second here. All that moving around I've done, I can't get my shot number 2. Select device. Come on now, let's don't go acting retarded. One thing you can always depend on when you're trying to show something, it's trying to make you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
$29.34 on that one. Let's run them.
Send it again. 2 more. Well, excuse me.
You hit the wrong target.
And I've never opened this up, so I don't know what it looks like in there.
Well, there you go. That's where the batteries go there if you want to run batteries. That is the one thing I'm running into issues with. That last round feeding from this mag till it breaks in.
Get that guy to that muzzle blast.
Yeah, it's got a bit.
Alright, send her. $29.51.
Alright, what we're looking at there. This is fun.
You got 4 shots on target. Let's see, your series details are: you run an extreme spread of 32 with a standard deviation of 15.6.
The SD is only 15.6 on factory loads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, picture that.
You gotta get your picture up. Do you know how to work Excel?
I know how to for the most part.
Alright, before we part way, let me get your email address, and I will send you the LabRadar files. There's an SLX file in there. You know what to do with that. They convert it into an XLS file.